Ever wondered what truly keeps campers safe when the wilderness becomes unpredictable? Today we're talking about smart outdoor safety essentials that give you confidence on every trip. Welcome to the channel. Stick with me, this guide will help you stay prepared and protected out there. And don't forget, all helpful links are waiting in the description, so check them out. The number 5 product on our list is Hunter's Specialties Bear Spray. It's wild how a single moment in the backcountry can flip from peaceful to heart-pounding in seconds, and that's exactly why gear that protects you should never feel uncertain. This spray taps into that instinctive need for safety, offering a level of reassurance that hits you the moment you hold it. Instead of relying on bulky bottles or complicated mechanisms, the design feels purpose-built for real campers who know the forest doesn't always give second chances. The powerful dispersion delivers a fast, wide-reaching cloud, giving you time and space when it matters most. And that alone makes it stand out from lighter, travel-style sprays that often feel underwhelming in true wilderness setting. What impressed me most is how quickly it activates. That instant response creates a sense of relief that more casual sprays never quite manage. The long reading pattern gives you confidence even when visibility is low or the terrain is unpredictable, and compared to other options in this category, it genuinely feels like a smarter, more controlled defensive tool. Of course, it's not the smallest canister out there, so ultralight packers may hesitate, but for anyone prioritizing safety, that extra heft feels more like security than inconvenient. The streamlined deployment system means no fumbling, no stress, just simple, decisive action when adrenaline is at its peak. Using this on rugged trails or remote campsites gives that quiet peace of mind you only appreciate once you've been out deep enough to understand how unpredictable wildlife encounters can be. If you're camping with family, backpacking in bear country, or simply want a trustworthy layer of protection on remote trips, this earns a confident spot in your kit. For anyone ignoring the safety side of wilderness travel, this might be the upgrade that finally changes your mindset. At number 4 is SABRE Bear Spray. It's startling how fast a calm afternoon on the trail can turn into a moment where every second counts. And that's exactly why this spray immediately hits you with a sense of security the moment it's in your hand. The power behind it feels purposeful, not excessive, giving you that rare balance of control and confidence that most lightweight sprays fail to deliver. What grabbed my attention first was the incredible distance it covers. Having that kind of reach creates a wave of relief because you're not forced to wait until danger is uncomfortably close. The long spray duration adds another layer of peace, buying you precious moments to react instead of panic, which is something you genuinely feel when comparing it to more compact trail sprays with shorter bursts. The holster design deserves real credit too. It's quiet, fast, and avoids that ripping sound that could escalate a tense wildlife encounter, making it feel like gear built by people who truly understand backcountry behavior. Yes, the canister is bigger than pocket-size options, but out in remote campsites or deep forest tracks, that size transforms into reassurance rather than inconvenience. To just torture actually the Glow Safety Tab is a smart touch for late evening hikes, solving a problem even experienced campers silently struggle with: fumbling in the dark when adrenaline spikes. After testing setups across multiple trips, this one stands out as the smarter, more dependable choice for anyone unwilling to gamble with safety. Families, backpackers in known bear territories, and solo hikers will appreciate the protective comfort it delivers. If you prefer ultralight minimalism, the weight may feel like a trade-off, but for anyone prioritizing real-world security on rugged terrain, this earns a confident recommendation. The third one on our list is Counter Assault Bear Spray. It's surprising how one piece of gear can instantly shift your mindset from uncertainty to total readiness. And this spray delivers that feeling the moment you realize how far its protection reaches. Out on a quiet trail, even more so deep in the backcountry, there's always that lingering thought of what could come around the next bend, and the long spray distance, paired with its strong output, cuts through that anxiety with a sense of control you can actually feel. The extended duration gives you precious breathing room in moments when adrenaline spikes, and that matters more than people realize, until they've actually faced unpredictable wildlife. Compared to slimmer, travel-friendly cans, this one feels intentionally built for rugged terrain and serious campers who don't want to leave anything to chance. The Glow Safety Tab is a subtle but brilliant detail, solving a real-world problem every night hiker knows too well: fumbling in the dark when seconds genuinely matter, and it reinforces that thoughtful, field-tested design philosophy behind it. Yes, it's bigger and slightly heavier than minimalist options, but for anyone camping with family, exploring dense forests, or moving through known bear territory, that added weight feels like security rather than a burden. The formulation hits with confidence, the range adds a layer of peace you don't get from shorter spray patterns, and the overall build reflects a product designed by people who understand how fast real encounters unfold. In comparison with others in this category, it stands out for both its reach and responsiveness. And that's what ultimately earns trust on the trail. If you're a serious backpacker, a wildlife photographer, or a weekend adventurer who wants reliable protection without overcomplicating your gear, this is a smart, reassuring pick. For ultralight purists, it may feel like more than you need. But for those prioritizing real safety over grams, it's an easy yes. On number 2 is Police Magnum Bear Spray. It's wild how one moment on the trail can flip from peaceful silence to full adrenaline. And that's exactly where a dependable deterrent becomes more than just gear. It becomes peace of mind you can actually feel. This spray instantly gives that sense of preparedness many campers admit they've been missing, especially those who explore unfamiliar terrain or camp with family. The compact size might fool you, but the power behind it is unmistakable, delivering a strong, controlled burst that reaches farther than you'd expect from something so lightweight. Compared to bulkier cans made strictly for wilderness regions, this one brings a unique advantage. It's small enough for everyday carry, yet strong enough to be taken seriously for outdoor protection. That dual-purpose appeal makes it a smart pick for hikers who shift between city life and forest trails without wanting separate defensive tools. The practice can included adds a surprising layer of confidence, especially for campers who worry about fumbling in urgent moments, a thoughtful touch that genuinely solves a real problem many first-time users face. Yes, it doesn't offer the extreme long-range pattern seen in more specialized wilderness sprays, but for closer-range encounters or quick self-defense scenarios, its responsiveness and ease of activation feel incredibly reassuring. There's comfort in knowing the formula is consistent and lab-verified, reflecting a product that doesn't cut corners on reliability. For solo hikers, beginners, casual campers, or anyone who values agility and simplicity over heft, this fits beautifully into a safety-focused kit. For deep, wild backcountry explorers who demand extended range, a larger can may suit them better. But for most adventurers wanting a smart, portable layer of protection that brings real peace of mind without weighing them down, this spray earns its place on the pack strap with confidence. Now, moving to the last one is Zarc Bear Spray. It's surprising how one lightweight canister can shift your entire mindset from vulnerable to confidently prepared. And that's exactly the feeling this spray brings the moment you clip it onto your belt. Most campers admit their biggest fear isn't the long hike or the cold night. It's the unpredictable moments when nature gets too close. This spray immediately tackles that anxiety with a smart, full-exist design that fires from any angle, turning what could be a stressful hesitation into a clean, instinctive action. The flip-top cover adds even more reassurance, giving that fast, natural draw so many outdoor newcomers struggle with when testing other sprays that feel bulky or awkward. And while 20-foot range may not match the extreme distances of the largest wilderness-specific cans, it still offers generous space for typical campsite encounters, making it especially appealing for casual hikers and weekend explorers who want a balance between power and portability. The formula itself stands out, carrying the same lineage trusted by enforcement pros, something you genuinely feel when comparing it to softer consumer alternatives that don't deliver the same punch. It solves a real problem too. Many new campers aren't sure how to choose a deterrent they can rely on, and this one removes the guesswork with lab-verified consistency and a long shelf life that brings peace of mind season after season. The belt clip is another small but thoughtful detail, keeping it accessible without requiring extra holsters. As for who should consider it, this is a smart pick for hikers, car campers, solo adventurers, and anyone wanting a reliable, easy-to-use layer of protection that blends seamlessly into their gear. Those needing maximum long-range coverage for deep backcountry may prefer a larger can, but for most outdoor lovers seeking dependable confidence without unnecessary weight, this spray delivers exactly the kind of security that lets you enjoy the wild instead of worrying about it. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best bear spray for camping you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check them out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.